correct. Okay. Now, y'all should be able to hear everything. Cool, cool, cool. And the cat is set up on my love seat, which not the ideal place to have my camera, but you know, she just kind of goes where she pleases. She do her thing. What do I want to get done tonight? Benny's here. Hola. I had to move my head to read the chat because I don't have the chat up on my second window yet. Oh, motherfucker. I'm gonna have to restart the engine real quick. Close down Steam VR. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer to the cat. Well, with how short that cord is, that is just asking for problems. But you know what? Oh well. I'm really enjoying making your trophy in Blender. That's good to hear. You know, 3D art. It's a pretty good skill to have. You can get a full job doing that. Not making maybe making trophies. I don't know. Anyway. Where was I? That's right. We need to bring up Oculus Developer Hub and the Oculus app so we can turn on Oculus Link. Everything starts with Oculus. That's a little bit. That's what I'm looking for. They're a bit full of themselves, I guess. Hey, Claw. I'm a little bit out of it. I'm kind of tired. I was up late last night editing this 1 second a day video. I had to redo the effects on this twice for the camera tracked text. Let's check this out. So I didn't have to redo the track, but I did have to redo all of the rotoscoping work because my effects file got corrupted when my thing blue screen. Doorwolf. How late exactly? I was up. Oh, hi Doorwolf. I just said your name kind of like angrily and then kept going. Yeah, so if you haven't seen it, I posted my second a day for the month. Good month. So like the text kind of floats above the table a little bit. I made it float just high enough to where I wouldn't need to put a reflection, because adding a reflection to that would have been a whole other thing. Oh no! That's spooky. Oh, we made a game! So that was my second a day for August. You enjoyed it. Thank you. Elbow cough. I don't know. I was up really late last night. I'm tired. I'm gonna be up late again tonight. So, it's time to drink liquefied Sanic. That cool vacuum cleaner is actually pretty cool. I was telling you, it has a laser on it. Let me pop up the chat so I can stop looking at OBS. Hold up, that emote is an oboe cough and not a dab. Oh, I only saw on OBS. I didn't show the emote. That's pretty funny. Sanic! Here he is. Just living his best life. Oh, drink some... I don't know. This is actually Mega Man G Fuel, so I'm kind of sacrilege here. It's probably my last chance to go live and get stuff done on the game until Tuesday. I think. So I guess I should get some stuff done. Okay, now that Oculus Developer Hub is up, I can go to my device manager, turn on Oculus Link. I should probably turn it on. Fuck it. I was gonna say I should probably turn it on in headset, but I just don't care enough. I just don't want Steam VR to come up. I don't really care if we're probably not gonna be playtesting in VR tonight. I say that, and then the first thing we're gonna do is probably playtest, but. I was gonna take a nap before dinner, but I didn't. That was a thrilling story. Let me tell that story on the proper scene. I was gonna take a nap before dinner, but I didn't. This has been story time with Chris. You put a question in Blender Help on Discord to do with your trophy. Can I answer it if I have the time? Sure. This can be office hours too. Let's take a look. Hopefully, why does your metal look really fuzzy? I don't know what you mean. Looks fine to me. Why does this whole image look fuzzy? Anyway. I can show you one thing you can do. Or try. On materials, I think I don't know if I covered this in the tutorial series or not. Let's say we have this sphere, and it is metal, which I'm using Cycles rather than Eevee right now because that's just what I prefer for more realistic stuff. But let's say this is fully metallic. You can make it not fuzzy if you turn the roughness down on the material. So that. I used image planes of just the shot just to get the right coloring for the scene. I thought that was clever since I didn't have an HDR for this one. Oh, you didn't think to zoom in? Where did the chat go? I popped it out. Oh, there it is. So that's one thing you can do. Also, if you're on Eevee, oh, yeah, I don't have an HDR in here right now. So you can also mess with the reflection quality. So if you go to reflections, you can turn off half res trace. You can turn up like the precision and mess with those numbers as well. And then also your render samples will affect the noisiness of the image. Oh, when you move? Yeah, that's expected because it's still, it's like you're talking about like this when you're moving the screen. Yeah, that's because it's still, it takes a second to resolve the image. So if I turn the viewport samples up, like it's fast enough to give you an idea of what it looks like, but then it takes a second to actually resolve the image. That's normal. Your final image won't look like that. Yeah, it's totally normal. And if you're in Cycles, for instance, notice how it gets like noisy when you're moving around. That's normal too. The entire point of having interactive render mode is just so you can get an idea of what the final renders are going to look like. It's not meant to be a final image. If you have a final image, you're going to get it through your camera and you're going to go to render mode and it's going to render out each frame. And it will take some time. I think when Pixar was giving a talk at SCAD when I was there, and they were talking about how some of their individual frames for their movies take up to 50 some odd hours per frame. One image takes 50 some odd hours to resolve. That was way back in the day. It's probably faster now. But yeah, so render times are a thing. Rendering technology's gotten a lot better since back then, though. Back in my day, when I was a youngin'. Now Unreal Engine looks pretty fucking decent completely in real time. And they use it for a lot of stuff. In movies and everything. Okay, what we're working on. I think we're working on the magnetic bombs. So now, I know an easy thing we could do that would be really boring to work on stream. The house game out on itch. No, I need to add music and stuff to it at some point. I don't know if I'm gonna release it. It's basically a PowerPoint. Oh, my dad commented on the live stream. He didn't talk in the chat. He actually left a comment on the live stream video that said, "Hey Chris, Dad, you gotta talk in the chat. Comments in chat are different." It's like waiting for GTA 6, except I think House Buying Simulator is probably a better game. Finished Squid Game a couple days ago. You forgot to tell me. What did you think of it? Let's hear your thoughts. I think anybody who's worried about getting spoiled on it, or getting spoilers, they're overdue for that. You get like a few weeks and then stuff can get spoiled. I think that's the rules. So, looking at my notepad, oh, that's my text I was using for my one. Oh, that's right, my whole machine restarted last night. So the reason my effects file got corrupt last night while I was working on my 1 second edit, you found the chat, I'm proud of you. The reason my effects file got corrupt was because my machine blue screen of death. So, I lost my to-do list, I guess. Guess I can just play Tetris for the whole stream. Oh shit, I do need to level up in Fortnite at some point before the season ends, but I think I have until the 17th. It is the 1st of September. And I took the cat to the vet today to officially adopt it. Her name is Asmo, which is short for Asmarana Mardica Dice and Akul Dakar. And they did check her out. I was curious why she was shaking her head so frequently. She does have a bacterial ear infection, and I have to put eardrops in her ears twice a day for 2 weeks. This cat is going to fucking hate me. She can't even get through like one session of putting the eardrops in without like trying her hardest to escape. Is that your actual father? Yeah. I think so. The budget was way higher than all of the GTAs combined. Let me move the chat over. I forgot. I screwed up on the chat a little bit. Because I didn't realize it was in a group. And the group was the same across all of my OBS scenes. So when I was editing anything on one scene, I was editing it on both scenes. Your nickname for her is Harry Potter spell. You can just call her like Aloha Mora or something. Or or Stupefy. Or Crucio. Anyway, what do I want to work on tonight? That's the question. I don't know. Now that I'm live, I don't know if I feel like actually working on the game. I'm pretty out of it. We could come up with ideas for funny fists. I already have some ideas for how I'm gonna market this game on TikTok. I've been watching a lot of TikTok today and yesterday. They finally figured out my sense of humor. There's like, y'all know the corn kid, right? The corn kid? The one who's all like, I like corn. Chipotle made an ad I'll just show you. Have y'all seen the Corn Kid video?
What do you like about corn?
Ever since I was told that corn was real,
This is so good.
I really like corn.
What do you like about corn?
Ever since I was told that corn was real, it tasted good.
Did you think corn wasn't real?
But when I tried it with butter, everything changed. I love corn. Corn.
Do you think everyone should be eating corn?
No, not everyone has to like it to be the best.
Yeah.
Everyone just has to try it. Have a bite.
What else are your favorite things?
I play a variety of games. Hide and seek, tag, double lava monster. Yeah, mostly cold. I mean, then look at this then. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. It's corn.
It's corn.
It's corn!
Because corn is awesome.
Can you describe corn to someone who's never tasted it before?
A big lump with knobs. It has the juice.
It has
It's
the
part
juice,
that
guys.
Mostly makes me like the cone.
How much do you think corn should cost?
$1. I hope you very have a corn-tastic day.
A corn-tastic day?
What? It's just a pun about cone. If anyone loves corn, if you come to me, I can tell you all about it.
Do you like corn?
No.
Have you ever had corn before?
No.
Yeah, so then Chipotle ran with this. This is funny.
You want a bowl?
Yes, please.
Brown or white rice?
No.
Black or pinto beans?
No, thank you.
And meat? You want a bowl?
Yes, please.
Brown or white rice?
No.
Black or pinto beans?
No, thank you.
And meat?
No.
Mild?
No.
Sour cream?
No.
Any corn?
It's corn.
Classic. Now, well, I guess it's classic now, or it will be classic. I thought that was really funny. You fixed it, hitting the wrong button. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, that was one of the issues I ran into trying to like release Blender files for streamers in general. On the YouTube channel, is I basically had to reteach Blender, like the basics of Blender in every single video, because I don't know if new people are watching the video or if it's returning people. I have to cater to everybody. And on top of that, Blender is a very, very steep learning curve. Should make a fist with a knuckle duster. Oh, like, is that like bronze knuckles or whatever, brass knuckles or whatever it's called? Knuckle dusters. All right, I'm gonna make, so in the original game, I had these bloody fists, but since I want this to get accepted on the Oculus store and be family friendly, I'm gonna replace these with monster fists that are severed, and they'll be dripping off like green ooze or something. I guess kind of like the new Predator movie. Okay, so I know I said I wasn't gonna play in VR, but at the same time, heyo. What did I do last? I think we looked at the bomb spawner probably, and then we decided to go make a house buying simulator. Okay, so let's test mag bombs to make sure this works as anticipated. The textures didn't load in all the way, but I think that's just because Oculus is being buggy. Use the knuckle dusters in GTA so you can knock people out with one punch in the face. I still play GTA with friends sometimes. GTA 6 is gonna be good. I'm just curious to see like how they improve GTA 5. Maybe like better AI for just the general population so they're not just so lame. Like what are some improvements y'all think you would expect in GTA 6? More murder? Oh no, there's already plenty of murder. Here, let me play test this again. We do need to fix it bouncing off the targets. We also need to fix the texture issue, which is weird that that's even happening. So one way to fix the texture issue is to load it in under the map, so the textures will actually load into memory. Gold sharp things on each knuckle is actually a good idea. I want things that are like kind of out there, because there's only so many unlockable fists that I'm gonna have in the first version. I want something kind of memey, I guess. Things that people will see in ads and be like, damn, that's really cool, or damn, that's really funny. And knuckle dusters, while they're a good idea, they aren't like ridiculous, I guess. Like they would be good standard fists, I guess. More AI, smarter AI, and more explorable places. I'm sure. Ooh, I bet GTA 6 is probably gonna have less loading screens before interiors. You'll just be able to go in buildings. That would be cool. You can just like go in almost any building in the city. That would be amazing. Okay, let's fix the texture issue. So I have this stuff under the map. This is an actor where I just preload models to get their textures into memory, since it's not an efficient way to do things at all, but it is a way to prevent it from mip mapping like that. So we can just shove this here. Make sure it's actually under the stage. Just someone holding a fish. Let me give you all some spec. Ooh, what if the fists were just like blobfish? Like your fists were blobfish. That'd be kind of funny. And depressing. Because from what I've heard, blobfish don't actually look like that normally. Like, y'all have seen the pictures of what a blobfish is, right? Apparently they don't normally look like that. They look like that because they, like, in their natural habitat, they're really deep under the ocean, and they're more compressed. But when they come out of the pressure that they're used to, they sort of... So that would be mean to the blobfish to use them as fists. Had lobster claws in the original game. Those were kind of cool. Also, I'm not gonna do it here because, again, I want it to get accepted on the Oculus Store and be family friendly for kids to play too. But in the original game, I had severed feet as fist options. Those were really fun. Some pop culture reference. I'm being like a difficult client here, I know. But problem with pop culture is it's only funny for a small section of time. Needs stuff to be timeless. Bread? That's not a bad idea. Could do something with that. About someone holding a pistol by the barrel and using the bottom of the handle as an attack weapon. That's not a bad idea. Oh, I liked these a lot. The one thing to keep in mind that I haven't even told y'all yet, this is like hiring someone for a job and not telling them what they're supposed to do. Is they all have the exact same collision because they're purely cosmetic, so they need to fit within certain bounds. I'm trying to find those bounds to show y'all. Or like the fist part needs to fit within certain bounds. Let me see again. I might have deleted it from this file and just matched this one. Bread would still work. Ref? Yeah, there we go. So all the fists need to fit in these bounds because this is basically the collision object, since this is the default fist. I was actually really happy with how the rework on those came out. Alright, so now the mag bomb should texture properly. And now we need to go to our blueprints, power-ups. A hammer. Like a really cool hammer. That could work. I kind of like the idea of doing like the fish for fists as kind of a reference to my username on everything. This is again a really messy way to handle this, the way I'm doing this right here, but I don't care enough. That's a clean up later kind of deal. Yeah, it could be like a stylized fish that matches my logo. This has been fixed. Let's go ahead and test, and then we'll work on a boring thing for the stream. I'm not here that long tonight. Gotta go down to Atlanta for a bit. I'm sitting in my chair really weird, like my knees right here. Oh, by the way, if anything interesting happens on stream, YouTube has clip functionality now, like Twitch. I know that's not news, but I don't think some people know. So if anything interesting happens, there's this little clip tool, and that makes it a lot easier for me to find time periods for using stuff for my second a day clips. What else do I want to do here? So we got that working. Let's go ahead and play test. Oh, that's another fix I need to do. I'll add that to the to-do list. Kamehameha thing in Fortnite is so bait. Just like laser them out of the sky while they're doing their puny power-up. I've gotten hit by it before when I had like nothing. So I couldn't shoot them out of the sky. I don't remember what the exact situation was, but I didn't even know where the sound was coming from. I was just dead. So bombs can hit bombs. I don't want to punish players for that, so if it's far enough away from them, it won't do damage. So I need to go back and refactor that on everything. No damage. Hey, let's go. Go where? Where are we going? No damage if bomb is far away from you. Have I been collecting stuff in Fortnite lately? I have reached level 100 in the battle pass. I have not made it much further than 100. I have not completed all of the secret stuff in every battle pass ever. Any study tips? Oh man, I'm really bad at focusing when it's something I'm not interested in. Setting your healing and your screen turns blue. I just hate how many builds it goes through too, because if you're like hiding in a box structure and then it just hits you, there's no way you could have predicted that. Just want your money's worth for the battle pass. Yeah, that's true. I just wanted Darth Vader this time. The one that I regret not getting is Golden Peely. Or Golden Agent Peely or whatever it was. But that was really hard to get and I did not sink enough time into the game that season. One of the people who don't touch grass got that Peely. Well, I got news for you, champ. I don't touch grass and I didn't get that Peely, so. Oh my god, look at how cute she is. She was really energetic right before the stream. My favorite thing to do. Oh, I put it in a drawer so she wouldn't go after it. Is to take the feather toy. And in my office, I have a staircase. I'll like put the feather on the string at the top of the stairs. So I'll run up the stairs, then I'll yank it down. So I'll run down the stairs. I'll throw it at the top of the stairs. So I go up the stairs. I'll yank it down. So I'll run down the stairs. And that's how you deal with Cat having too much energy. Feel free to add you on Fortnite. A violist? Maybe. I haven't played in like a week or so. And before that, it was like 2 weeks. I don't play that often anymore. I just did enough of the challenges to get Darth Vader this season. Oh, and I played for the Dragon Ball event, but I didn't get the Dragon Glider because I didn't try hard enough. You did it again. Okay, so let's refactor. Your nose is bleeding. You haven't played it in 2 years. Oh man, Gamescom is apparently going on right now. And there's some cool game announcements. So like this, I didn't even watch the trailer, but it looks cool just from this screenshot. Let's watch the trailer. Oh, this is a gameplay. Is that 10-minute gameplay?
No need. I see it now. Of course. Glamour.
Wow. Good graphics. It looks pretty standard. It looks kind of like Gears of War mixed with zombies and vampires and shit. Gameplay wise. I played Ghosts of Tsushima. I have not. I heard it was free on PlayStation Plus for a while. No Silk Song at Gamescom. Isn't it supposed to come out within the year? Not this year. It just said within a year of that announcement. So it could come out sometime in 2023. Is Squid Game a horror? Because you wouldn't say so. Nah, it was more suspense drama, I think. But which game? Oh, Ghost of Tsushima has a good story, but it's not free on PlayStation right now. That was like one of the monthly games, so I'd have to pay for it. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Did they have a trailer? Cassette Beasts. Pentiment. Hyenas. Company of Heroes, Gord. Dark fantasy strategy game. That sounds cool. Latest announcements, news, trailers, and more. Oh, Dead Island 2. I saw the trailer for that. That game looked pretty good. Destiny 2. Dune Awakening. This is on Xbox, it looks like, not on PlayStation. Wow. Great cinematic.
I won't permit it to pass over.
Wow. This almost looks better than the movie. Did y'all watch Dune? That was the new Dune was pretty good. Pause, damn it. Game in development. Hogwarts Legacy, Sebastian Sallows. This is a game I'm looking forward to.
Either of you uses dark magic.
We'll avoid dark magic forever.
What do we do now?
It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio.
What the fuck just happened? This website sucks. Why did that reload?
The more we know about Salazar Snape,
I will notify the headmaster.
Wow, their facial expressions are so stiff. Let's here, I'm a Hogwarts Legacy character. I am going to cast a spell. I am mad right now. Now I'm happy.
Immediately.
Those are so stiff. And this is coming out this year, so I guess this is like
for a reason.
final.
a spell that
What do we do now?
it's up to us. I can teach you Crucio.
I can teach you Crucio.
or I
Like,
can
it's so
cast this
stiff.
move.
Looks like it's made out of like porcelain or clay or something.
I'm ready. Crucio!
You've made your choice.
Graphically, this game looks like a PS3 game. Hopefully the
Two of you done.
hopefully the gameplay is good. Yikes. Dying Light 2. Subnautica announces Moonbreaker with a September release date. They announced a new game? Dude, this website sucks. It keeps reloading. Oh, I guess 'cause it's a live feed. They could have done this in a better way, I feel. This website, rather than just refreshing while people are trying to watch trailers.
Welcome to the party.
So this is announced and it's coming out this month?
This civilized.
I like the art style.
With you till the end.
Unknown World presents.
Needles up. Stay alive.
Oh, gameplay reveal.
This'll be over real quick.
Oh, it's like a strategy board game or something? So the characters don't actually move? I guess that's the one way to have like really nice looking character models and stuff, but you don't have to animate them.
They'll never see this coming. I taste their panic.
Oh, there is a new Subnautica game coming out though, according to this YouTube comment. Goat Simulator gameplay debuts. Lies of P gets a premiere gameplay trailer. That looks cool.
Check it out.
Check it out.
But you can change that.
Like D&D but on PC with some powers.
It depends on the choice you make. Truth or lie.
I might be asking too much of you.
But I
Subnautica
don't
3.
have
There's a Subnautica 2? Already? See, graphically, this looks quite good. With the amount of money that the Harry Potter franchise has, how does their game still look like a PS3 game?
Don't give up.
I feel like Harry Potter as a franchise has made a fuck ton more money than most of these studios will ever see in their entire lives.
You can lean on me if you want.
Whoa, that's a cool design. I skipped around the trailer, so I have no idea what this game is about, but it looks cool. Next. Return to Monkey Island, Xbox console, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Early 2023. Don't care then. The Expanse, Gotham Knights. Subnautica came out 8 years? I didn't know there was a Subnautica 2 already. Gotham Knights reveals a new villains trailer. I guess Gotham Knights is like a Batman game coming out. Age of Empires. Hideo Kojima announces a new podcast instead of a new game. Oh man. We live in a weird world. We live in a really weird world. Like at E3 or whatever the previous game conference was, at like the Sony like game announcement thing, they announced Hideo Kojima is working on a game. We have no information, but we just have him here saying he's working on a new project. Who cares? Show me something. But I guess fanboy's gonna fanboy. And now they're so tone deaf that in addition to having announced that he's making a game and not giving us any details, like who fucking cares if he's making a game? There's so many people that make games. Yeah, he can basically do what he wants, but like we live in such a weird world where that's a thing. Like some guy can just say, "Hey, I'm working on a game." And people are going to go absolutely apeshit over it. It's like, where are the details, my dude? There are so many other things to look forward to. Think I'm going to remember you standing there and just saying, I'm working on a game. No, I don't give a fuck. Jeez. Dead Island 2. Obsidian's Pentiment. Future game show. To include 50 plus games. What else has he developed? Isn't he like Metal Gear Solid and that weird one where you have like the babies in backpacks that everybody went apeshit over? Creator of Kirby has a YouTube channel on game dev. That's cool. Like podcast is cool. It's just funny that like these are considered big announcements. Like a big announcement is like, hey, here's a release date for GTA 6. Not, I'm working on a game. Or I've started a game. Maybe you'll see it in the next 8 to 10 years. If the world's still around by then. Virtual show floor games have playable Steam demos. That's cool. Goat Simulator. Solstice. That looks cool. Can I watch it on YouTube since this page just refreshes? GTA 6 is coming out 2030. Yeah, but even that's a better announcement than a start on a new game, guys. No details. Don't even know if it's gonna get fleshed out, but it started something. That's just such a meme. Okay, this gave me almost no information. Looks cool though. And it actually has visuals to go along with it rather than just announcing something that's not concrete. Phantom Hellcat. What's that? Oh, that's cool. Oh, I'm a big fan of indie games. Just GTA 5 online plus plus plus. And to be fair though, like GTA 5 still holds up as a modern game. So I don't know how they're gonna like improve that much on it for GTA 6. I guess just better graphics and more explorability of the environments, like y'all said. Looks cool. Nothing that like grabs me, but it looks cool. Granted, I'm being so critical of these games, and I'm like working on a stupid $5 game where you punch things. So keep that in mind, I guess. Ooh, I like Team Bloober. They released that game I played last year on
Peggy
stream.
16.
The GTA 6 is in early development. They didn't even say early, they just said it is underway.
What is left of it now?
Which, them announcing that they're even working on it means that it's probably coming out in the next couple years. Rockstar, from what I understand, doesn't tend to announce anything unless it's within 4 years of release.
Hidden from the world. Imprisoned.
I mean, that's honestly where Cyberpunk went wrong. They announced it at the beginning of development and then worked on it for the standard 7 to 8 years and then released it in an unfinished state. People don't understand how difficult it is to make an open world game like that, and how much time and how many people and how much resources it takes. So that's why Rockstar is smart that they don't announce things until they're getting closer to release.
This house.
I know what must be done.
I want out.
This looks cool. I was a big fan of their previous game.
No!
Wait, Bloober was the ones that did the one where you like play in 2 universes, right? Bloober team. Yeah, the medium. The medium was really good. Oh, looks cool. Apparently GTA 6 is gonna have maps added on rolling releases. Is that like officially announced, or is that speculation? Subnautica started with a team of 10? Yeah, but then they made a bunch of money and they grew and made it bigger, right? Cyberpunk shooter off the grid closes the Future Games show. Okay, what are the announcements that have been refreshing? Oh, this was from August 23rd. Let's go to the recent. Officially drawn to a close. Previewed Homeworld 3, a game that may redefine space strategy games. Awesome Indies show had to offer for Gamescom. Let's check that out. Fortnite started with like 30 people. Epic's resources were mostly all on the engine side, I think, before Fortnite actually took off. And Battle Royale was just like a lunchtime project originally, and then that took like they were like, wouldn't it, like when PUBG was popular, they were like, what if we took our Fortnite and just made it like into a Battle Royale? It was like a stupid, simple lunchtime project that just took off.
Maybe you'll discover.
Whoa, what is that?
We get to showcase.
It's a chicken. What's this one?
Louis is in this small cave and has come across this weird stone crab.
That's interesting. The white space? Oh, the space game with marking. I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh, this is playing at 2x speed right now, by the way. I like watching YouTube fast. Because you can watch more stuff if you watch fast. Blues Lagoon. Is it like an airplane game? That's cool. Dude, indies are the ones doing all the creative stuff. That's why I don't give a shit that Hideo Kojima's like, guess what, guys? I'm working on a game. No further details. I just don't care when there are new developers and indie developers out here doing such creative, cool stuff.
Okay, start over. Yes, indeed. See, you are the hero.
Like, there are people out here making like genuinely artistic, really cool, creative things. Okay, I realized the timing of saying that when there was like a massive blob on screen. And then some asshat who's made successful games in the past and then made a weird game about babies in backpacks says, I'm making a game. I'm making a game, guys. That it. That all I got to say. I'm making a game. It's like, who cares? The audacity.
Wealth. Glory.
I keep scrolling to things that look like it could be Silk Song. Because that's what I'm really looking forward to. Like, oh my god. I know I'm like stuck on this point. I'm like mentally stuck on this point. How he just announced that he's working on a game. Like, you know how many fucking people announce that they're going to do things and then never do? Like, I'm working on a game. It's like the same people that make one video on a YouTube channel that announces they're making a YouTube channel and then never continue it. Those kind of people annoy me.
We've got you covered. Check it out. Tune in every weekday at 5 p.m. for the best gaming coverage right here.
Metal Gear Solid 2 is some of your favorite games. In his defense, I've never played any of his games. I've never played Metal Gear Solid. I've never played Rising. I've never played Death Stranding. I just think it's really fucking cocky to have a big, like, have it advertised as a big announcement at like E3, and then the entire announcement is I'm working on a game. Like, that's the entire fucking announcement? Or really? The audacity. That to me is no different than the people that make one video on a YouTube channel saying they're making a YouTube channel. It's so obnoxious. It's so, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, just full of it. Elitist, maybe.
Along the way, take time and enjoy the beauty of your new home and all its vivid and mysterious.
50 million IGN subscribers, you're in good company. Oh, we're shooting turkey. Thanks to your help, we've raised over $100,000 for charity.
I want to see this raft
Movies
thing.
and television. Movies and television. And with over 50
That was a
million IGN
movie.
subscribers, you're in good company. Oh,
Fear of missing Gamescom. Relax. Gamescom is everywhere you want.
But he can't make Metal Gear Solid games anymore. Was Death Stranding even good? From all the gameplay I saw, it just looked really weird. Like, God, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm bringing up a thesaurus. Like pompous, snobbish. Word for snooty art. Kojima got fired from Konami. God, what is the word I'm looking for? Help me out here. You know what I'm talking about though, like the art where they're like the kind of like modern art where they're like, oh, you just don't get it. It's like, it feels like that. It's like, if nobody gets it, it's not art. Jeez. Granted, the Death Stranding looked like the art was good, but the premise, from what I saw, was very weird. It was like using babies for energy in backpacks or something. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I'm going to admit that I know nothing about it. I'm talking about shit that I have zero experience with. It just looked weird from the outside. Let's watch Donkey's Death Stranding review. Is it this one or this one? Dunk view.
Hideo Kojima has famously described Death Stranding as being the first Strand-type game.
Anybody can say their game is the first of that kind of game. Mine is the first. My game is the first bomb punching game. I'm so important.
Truly, it is a game so unique and revolutionary that he had to create an entire new genre of video games. And now that we can finally get our hands on this innovation, we can answer the question that has perplexed us for so long. Just what is a Strand-type game? Well, it's a special type of game where everything about it is a complete piece of shit.
I'm gonna have to call this one a failure.
Death Stranding is one of the most disappointing video games I have ever played. The gameplay is walking. You put some packages on your back and you walk them from point A to point B. Now, what I think they were going for was to transform walking into gameplay, similar to how Zelda turned climbing into a fun mechanic. Many AAA studios tend to neglect walking, even though it is a major part of nearly every game. But there was actually this one indie game that focused very much on movement, called Mario. Kojima, of course, being a Japanese man, I doubt he's ever even heard of this obscure gem, which was developed by a Chinese company in the 1980s, I believe. This game, Mario, was actually the first true Strand-type game. That and Phalanx. Pretty much all you could do was walk and jump, and it was a hell of a game, although slightly fantastical. The challenge of Death Stranding, of course, is how do you turn realistic walking into exciting gameplay? Well, not like this, because this is fucking horrible. Come on, Norman. Get, oh, oh, God. Oh, no. Get the back. Oh, you're glitching out. And there it is. All right.
Your cargo's taking too much damage.
Sometimes the game says hit the trigger button to balance yourself. Sometimes you just fall over for no reason. Sometimes you shitty muck people grab your leg and you have to hit the square button to shake them off. Sometimes you fall over in a river and lose your packages. Sometimes you fall over in a river and lose your packages, and then the shitty muck people start grabbing at you, but the square button doesn't work, so they drag you 100 yards away from your packages. Sometimes you have to deliver a bomb, and if you fall down or hit a bump too hard, it will blow up and you have to do it all over again. The obstacles you face in Death Stranding are ones of mild inconvenience, sloppy controls, shallow mechanics, and unrelenting tedium. We got the motorcycle now. Now it starts to get fun. Jupiter's. Get over the ground. Here we go. Now it starts to get fun.
I found the word I was looking for. Pretentious.
Alright. Now the game starts to get fun. I've seen people draw comparisons to QWOP and Getting Over It, but I feel like this is unfair because in those games, you actually need to do something to win, whereas in Death Stranding, you just do nothing and win anyway. The boss fights. The boss fights are a comedic joke. They do nothing. They have no way of defeating you. The game transforms into the shittiest third-person shooter ever created, and you just unload bullets until the enemy dies eventually. It is non-gameplay. Kojima himself has already responded to critics of Death Stranding by stating, "Americans are great fans of first-person shooters, and Death Stranding is not. My game is too original and artistic for Americans to understand, because it is a third-person shooter and nobody would ever play one of those. Where things really get fucked, though, is the climbing. This is just straight up broken. This is like if they built the entire game of Skyrim around the mechanic where you can run your horse up the side of a cliff. Come on, motorcycle, you can make it up. Yeah, come on. And, yep. There we go. Come on. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh. Oh. There it is. Come on. Come on. Come on. No. It's the first Strand type game. This is the first Strand type game. This is Strand gameplay. You guys don't understand this. Only I'm smart enough to understand what's happening here. Your main tools to assist you are ladders and ropes, except the thing is, you need to literally carry them on your guy at all times. You also need to carry your guns and ammo on you, along with the packages you need to deliver, and the more you're carrying, the harder it is to walk. So the game wants you to travel as light as possible, but at the same time, it continually...
His quote was very pretentious. It's basically saying... I wonder if that's where pretentious in modern art even came from. Someone was just like, here's my art, do you like it? And people are like, no. And the person's like, oh, you just don't get it, because they got offended and can't accept criticism.
punishes you for being ill-equipped. Norman Deacus, let's go take a shower. Alright, skip that. Alright, skip. Skip this cutscene. Still in the shower. Skip that one. And boom, go out of the shower. The goal of Death Stranding is to build structures that assist other players online, and the most satisfying of these to construct are the zip lines, because these allow other players to skip the entire video game of Death Stranding. For a game about connecting, the story is ironically unbound to the gameplay. There are cutscenes at the start, then the game happens, then cutscenes at the end. You could literally swap this out and plug in fucking Earthworm Jim and the story would be completely unaffected. What is your reward for delivering these packages through this horrible terrain to bumblefuck nowhere? A big old exposition dump. Congratulations.
Do you remember your own birth?
What?
Well, I remember being inside the womb.
No, you don't, lady. You are a fucking idiot. Shut up.
Alone.
Shut up.
I could hear my mother's heart.
Oh my god.
My joy was her joy. Her pain.
That's really interesting, lady. I'm gonna leave you here now on the side of a mountain and walk away. Goodbye. Bye. This game operates under the Kingdom Hearts 3 method of storytelling, where every single thing has to be explained, but still, there is no context for anything that happens. The characters do not stop talking in this game, ever, and damn, do they have some dumbass shit to say, like the character Fragile. Her famous line is that she goes,
"Because I'm fragile, but I'm not that fragile."
Too advanced for my brain, Kojima. I just know shooting game. I'm a dumb guy.
Honey, you ain't nothing but damaged goods.
You are damaged goods.
Incredible writing, but that shit doesn't even have anything on this part where Norman Reedus makes a reference to the original Strand game.
Great. So I'm Mario and you're Princess Peach.
And then the lady goes, "No, I'm not Princess Peach, I'm Princess Beach, because I'm always on a beach the whole time." And then they start running around on the beach laughing. It's almost impossible to believe this is the same guy who brought us the incredibly refined and dynamic gameplay of the Metal Gear Solid series. The actors don't understand Death Stranding. Kojima doesn't understand Death Stranding. So why the fuck should I even bother trying to draw meaning from 40 hours of pointless rambling? I can only hope that this is the last Strand type game, because it is a complete and utter embarrassment. Oh god, they're coming to get me. I'm gonna have to make the jump. I have to do it, come on. Got the truck this time. Now what's good about the truck is if you hit the X button, it'll actually bounce over the large stones. 1 out of 5. Bad game.
Wait, so what's his update on this?
Alright. I played through Death Stranding 2 more times. Maybe I've been trapped inside the house for too long. Maybe I'm starting to lose my mind. But something horrible happened when I was playing this game again. Something that I never thought I would say.
He loves it in the revisit
having
interview.
fun while playing Death Stranding. Like I said before, the downfall of working hard is that people expect that much more from you. When EA or Ubisoft put out another garbage video game, nobody bats an eye. But on the other hand, when Naughty Dog puts out a super polished, cutting-edge work of art, well, that's an atrocity because Joel's backpack was the wrong color. The marketing for Death Stranding leaned heavily into the fact that Kojima is one of the most trusted names in gaming. McDonald's could fail, Amazon could fail, but not this guy.
Hello? Hello, everyone.
Hideo Kojima built Metal Gear Solid 2 in a cave with a box of scraps by himself. Go back today and try to play the old Splinter Cell games. It feels like crawling into an ancient tomb and brushing the cobwebs off of the original stone tablets pharaohs would use back in ancient Egypt to play Prince of Persia on the caveman walls. Meanwhile, MGS2 feels like it came out yesterday. Kojima and his team have always been 20 years ahead of the curve. That is, until Death Stranding. Death Stranding was one of the most exciting and creative games of all time before it actually came out. The marketing for this game was genius. They showed us these incredibly tense, cinematic trailers filled with cryptic, eye-catching imagery and let your imagination run wild. Kojima was already experimenting with his approach to storytelling in The Phantom Pain by allowing players to seek out the codec calls for themselves rather than interrupt gameplay as they typically would. And with PT, it seemed like he was gearing up to fully embrace a more surrealistic approach. It was that same...
I'll watch that later. Anyway, that's really funny. It's a game where you just walk. Okay, I've gotten nothing done tonight. So let's try to get stuff done. Anyway, you know what's guaranteed to be made into a video game? The TV show The Boys. You think it'll actually make a game out of it? If Amazon starts making games based on their shows, can you imagine like a Marvelous Miss Maisel video game? Like a video game where you have to go tell jokes. What are some other Amazon shows they could do? Like ooh, that would actually be really good though. Invincible. Invincible was quite good. And Marvelous Mrs. Maisel is one of my favorite shows of all time. I was just thinking it would be funny if they started making video game properties off of their original shows. Might be a third-party company. Well, yeah, of course they'd pay a studio to do it. Or Jeff Bezos would just pay $1 billion and make his own game studio, but I don't think he really wants to do that. Ooh, if Amazon did make a game, I wonder if they would get artificially boosted on Twitch, since they own Twitch. That could be a whole debacle. Okay. What are we doing? No damage if bomb is far away from you. Here we are talking about like these like multi-million-dollar AAA games, and I'm making fun of them, and I'm like, I'm gonna punch some explosives. Yeah. The audacity I have. Wild how Amazon has the only 2 good superhero shows. I liked The Flash for a while. Oh, and I don't know if it counts as a superhero show, but Peacemaker, right? Yeah, Peacemaker was really funny. That was a great show. There have to have been other good superhero shows. I'm trying to think. Oh, Daredevil was good. Oh, Marvel. Marvel has some good superhero shows. Although, like, the good ones aren't really superhero shows. Like, WandaVision was great, but was that really a superhero show or a villain show? And then the hero shows, like the Archer one was okay. And then the one with the Captain America guy was okay. Oh, Moon Knight was very good. But again, is he like actually a superhero or I don't know. Yeah, more of an anti-hero. Let's take a look. Disney Plus in a book. It's Reading Rainbow. I had to say it. If somebody says let's take a look. Marvel. Oh, is She-Hulk any good? I haven't watched that yet. I Am Groot. I haven't watched. Oh, there's a bunch of the I Am Groots. Multiverse of Madness was disappointing. Miss Marvel was okay. Team Thor. What is this? Is What If any good? Moon Knight was very good. Hawkeye was okay. Mr. Knight is a superhero. Moon Knight is an anti-hero. Well, I would have gotten 0 things done tonight if I didn't stream, so I'm still more productive than I would be, I guess. Oh, Loki was okay, but again, that's not really like a hero. But Daredevil was very good on Netflix when that was on Netflix. I think it's moving. Jessica Jones was good. What were the other ones? The one where the Defenders or whatever was pretty bad. Oh, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends was part of my childhood. What If was good. You've been enjoying She-Hulk, but you know, loads of people have hated it. I need to get around to watching it, I guess. I was turned off by the trailers because the CG looks bad to me. It's like they don't know how to do a female Hulk to look good because they're scared to add too much skin detail because then she doesn't reach the standard, like, beauty standards of the females in film. Like they load people up with so much fucking makeup on film to make them look nice, so they have like plastic looking skin. So then when you translate those same techniques over to CG, it looks very CG. Lou Ferrigno is still the best Hulk. I can't make any judgments on that. Mr. Robot is some of the best superhero shows of all time, except it's not a superhero show at all, but you need to show it. I need to watch that actually. I heard it was really good. Punch Bomb will finally finish being developed in 2045. That's only... I can't math. Give me a second. That's only 23 years from now. Could name kids next door. Oh, Danny Phantom was a good superhero show. That was my childhood. His parents built a very strange machine to view a world... Oh, man, I don't know the lyrics. Gotta catch him up because he's Danny Phantom. Oh. They added these to Disney Plus now. I guess that's why they're not on Netflix. Oh, when does Cobra Kai come out? That's like in a few days, right? Cobra Kai season 5 is September 9th. Harry and his bucket full of dinosaurs. Okay, so this comes out next Friday. No. That's shit. Oh, there's a lot going on that night. That's when I'm supposed to go to this, which is like an after dark thing for adults at the local museum, which looks really fun. And then it's also the release of Dominaria United, which is the next Magic the Gathering set, which the pre-release for this is tomorrow. So in addition to that, you're telling me I have to watch Cobra Kai that day too, like all of it? I guess I better like call out of work and order a pizza and go at it. Harry and his bucket full of dinosaurs. Yeah, when I was talking about like snooty art people, pretentious was the word I was looking for. I have not heard of this. 2005. I guess I would have been a bit old for it by then, if it's a children's show. Okay. Can I just do like a sleep stream? Ugh, good night. Oh, we can turn Spotify back on. No, we can't play copyrighted music anymore. And I never did anyway, because it's always been illegal. People have just chosen to actively ignore those rules. I don't know if someone is pretentious. If you give the genuinely good feedback on their art or book or whatever, and then they complain and say you evidently don't have good taste, or they say you just don't get it, you just don't understand. Okay, this is very good art. This is a very good game. Americans only like shooters. Why don't they like my they have bad taste and they just don't get my walking game. Games aren't about fun. You just don't get it. Those types of people have the most punchable face ever. A lot of them look exactly like this image I'm about to show you, if it ever loads. It is not loading. Nothing's loading. Is my internet dead? Chat disconnected. I guess my internet died, huh? Oh, okay, we're back. I guess my internet cut out. Fuck Xfinity. Anyway, the pretentious people. You know the people, the ones that are like, actually. That's what they all look like on the inside. Those are the same people that have to, like, they'll be like, actually, and they'll be like, oh, you just don't get it. You just don't understand the art. That's why you don't like it. And then at the same time, those are the same people that you mess up even once, and they're just like, I told you so. Like, they have to have their I told you so minute. Those people are the most annoying. It's like, come on, I've never, you've messed up so many times, and I've never I told you so because I'm not immature. Looks like he has a butt for teeth. He does. He does have a physical butt for teeth. That's why it only shows his top half, because he doesn't have a bottom half down here. That's what you'll physically look like in 5 years. Why? Also, what's up, Benzalot? Oh, the cat has the right idea. Just pass out. Ugh. I have to give her eardrops twice a day for the next 2 weeks. I know I mentioned this earlier, but some of you weren't here for this. Because she has a bacterial ear infection, and she hates the eardrops. This cat is going to hate me by the end of these 2 weeks. I already did tonight, so I can't do it on stream. I'm going to do it at 6 in the morning and 6 at night, because you're supposed to do it 12 hours apart. Well, actually, and they all have that like same like spit in their mouth when they're saying it, so it just like makes that really gross sound, like actually. I realize y'all can't see me or anything I'm doing right now, but the thing is, I'm not doing anything. I think the cat's doing more than I am right now. I'm swatting like a fly away. I've had like a couple flies in my place, like fruit flies. I need to get to the bottom of that. Usually it's like the usually they come from like the drains. At least that's what the problem was in my apartment. So I poured boiling water down all of my drains. It hasn't seemed to help yet. So next step is going to be vinegar traps. Well, I just killed one of them on my phone. So now my phone has a squished fly on the screen. That's gross. I have to wash that with alcohol. Gross. Kitty woke up. Oh, that's probably when I smacked the screen. Ah! Worst ASMR stream ever. You didn't like my actually ASMR? Oh, that's a whole new category. We just discovered my path to fame. So a few good ways to deal with fruit flies. One is vinegar traps. If you get like a jar, God, where are these coming from? I don't even have any food down here. So vinegar traps work really well where you get like a jar, put a little bit of vinegar in it, put like a couple drops of dish soap to break the surface tension. So they'll go down to get a drink from the vinegar, but the surface tension is broke, so they'll just fall straight into the liquid and drown. Those work really well. Vacuum cleaners work surprisingly well. You just suck them up right out of the air. Those are fun. I tried to do that with wasps once. I wouldn't recommend that. Good protein? Ew. Sorry, I'm wiping my phone with my shirt, which means now I have dead fly on my shirt. What am I doing? I am not smart. I did not think that through. Okay, let's refactor our damage. Okay, so then when it blows up, how'd the house game go? We finished it. I'll show you if you didn't see it on Twitter or TikTok or Instagram, all the places I posted it. I'm as sharp as a marble. Well, a marble counter can have pretty sharp corners, so what up? Oh, wait, actually, marble can have sharp corners, sir. Oh, where'd that go? I thought I posted, yeah, I did post it on Twitter. Hey you, have you ever wanted to buy a house but you can't because the market is absolute dog shit? Boy oh boy, do I have a game for you. Introducing House Buying Simulator. Make all of your dreams come true. Hey you, have you ever wanted to buy a house but you can't because the market is absolute dog shit? Boy oh boy, do I have a... Wait, what was one of the best reactions? Where can you download it? It's not up for download anywhere. I should, just for the hell of it. I need to add music to it though. Anyway. Oh, where's the detonate bomb? Set visibility. Branch, if it's armed. Then oh, that's a problem. I think I just found my bug for why they are still blowing up after they've been punched. So that's good. Now we're getting in developer pose where I look like I'm a lot bigger than I am because I hunch my head down like this. Okay, so we do need to destroy the actor regardless of whether it's armed or not. So that's a problem. I just realized we wanted to do the delay as well. So it has time to blow up and everything. But we want to sphere trace for objects. And object types. Let's promote this to a variable. Head list. Because we're only going to trace for the head. And this is going to be a 2 meter radius, which is going to be, or 2 meter diameter. Nah, 2 meter radius. Because we want to, like, the bombs spawn around the outer ring. The play area is 2 meters. So 2 meter radius, I guess. So it'll be a big sphere that it traces. And that way, if it's 2 meters away, you won't get damaged by it when it blows up. gonna have to copy this to all of the enemies. So I didn't think through my development practices while I was working on this. I was just adding shit. Your dad was using a nail gun and the nail flew in your direction. Holy shit. That would have been a really painful way to go. Or a painful way to get brain damage, I guess. I do need to pay attention to the time because I need to leave here around 9:30-ish. I need to end the stream around 9:30, leave here around 9:50. We will draw a persistent sphere. And we will get the world location. Let's go back to our bomb spawner and plug this in. And then play test to see if it does the sphere trace. Oh, and then we'll move this over. Let's split this struct pin. So if there is a hit, what should I expect my game making? Probably not a lot. I'm kind of just doing this to spiritually fulfill my promise of finishing the original Steam version. The reason I'm not still working on the Steam one is I just don't think that's where the market is. So if I am going to make any money at all, it's going to be on the Quest. And then also the APIs and stuff and the engines and how it's all set up has changed so much since I made that game back in 2016. So for VR headsets, it's all been kind of combined into OpenVR or whatever. So going back and updating all of that would be a lot more work, I think, than just starting from the ground up and making a simple Quest version of the game that's just the main game mode. So I can go back and finish the Steam one at some point, since it is early access. I don't want it to be an early access hell for ever and ever and ever. That would be a weird thing to leave behind as a legacy. So if the hit is true, then we lower health. If it's false, then we go to our delay. So yeah, I don't expect to make like a ton of money, but it would be cool. It'd be cool if people bought it and liked it. My game plan is finish the game for me, because I want to finish it, and it's a game that I want to play. And then if people like it, I'll keep adding stuff to it. If nobody cares about it, then I'll start the next project, whatever that may be. Hoping to get the first version of this game done by the end of the year. But if I'm close and like I haven't had time to market and stuff, I'm gonna give myself like a couple months of marketing time to try to build up some interest, because that's where I went very wrong the first time around. Nobody knew my game existed when I released it. Have some ideas for some like TikTok and Instagram reel ads that I can make though. All right, this should work theoretically. So let's play test. I might be working on the wrong one. What am I working on? Oh, that's on the combo bomb. That's why it's not working. I did it on the wrong enemy type. Let's do it on the regular bomb to test if it works. So there's a Hope for House Buying Simulator too. Is Twitch or YouTube better? A good person to go watch on this. He has like multiple very long talks on this. With lots of pros and cons, and he really knows what he's talking about. Devin Nash makes a lot of really good videos on that topic exactly. YouTube, in my opinion, is hands down a better platform. I feel like Twitch has a better community element to it, but YouTube Live can add that. Do both at the same time? That's a lot of chat to keep up with. It's easier to just hit live once for me and only pay attention to one chat. It is smarter to do both at once though, but as a platform, YouTube is better. Has better discoverability, better tools, better everything. You can even have thumbnails for your stream, which is nice to grab people's attention and stuff. Twitch has no discoverability. They haven't figured out the ads. But they do have a really strong community aspect that has been built up there. Oh, and monetization is worse on Twitch. And the ads are just unbearable. One guy on YouTube is getting 0 viewers at the same guy on Twitch is getting 12 viewers. That's one case, and he probably already had a community on Twitch. Some people, like, his audience might just prefer to watch on Twitch. In general, it's smart to multi-stream. That's one of the big points of why you should never become a Twitch affiliate, which is a really good video to watch. Oh, YouTube also has better features. It has rewind and it has guaranteed transcoding for everybody. You can't rewind streams on Twitch to go back and catch something that you missed. I think Twitch's clipping tools are better. YouTube kind of just adds the clips to the big video, which is kind of a hassle, but yeah, I think overall YouTube is a better built platform. Oh yeah, Twitch also just has the whole inconsistent banning thing going on too. They'll ban one person but not the other person for doing a similar thing and stuff like that. I don't know. I think YouTube is a better platform and they will build the community element up over time. And a lot of the... And saying like one guy has 12 viewers here and 1 viewer there, that's nothing. Those kinds of numbers don't even matter. The numbers you need to be paying attention to are the people that moved from Twitch to YouTube that already have like a massive following. Like supposedly, I don't know the actual numbers on this, just from what Devin Nash said showing analytics, supposedly like Valkyrie or whatever gets a lot more views on YouTube. So the people that were already successful usually end up getting more views on YouTube because a lot of their audience is only on YouTube. But the audience that's on Twitch is also on YouTube, so bigger audiences. Because that's where their evergreen content is. So they have different audiences for the evergreen content as the lives, but if people that are just subscribed to their YouTube channel and not their Twitch, get a notification that they're going live, they might be more likely to click on it on YouTube than on Twitch, since they don't even go to Twitch. Threatened to shoot up Twitch headquarters, got unbanned after a good apology? Yikes. And just in terms of traffic, YouTube is like, Twitch might seem big, like, hey, some of these streamers have thousands of viewers, cool, good for them. But like, I don't know actual numbers again, and I'm not claiming to be an expert here, but again, YouTube is a big website. Twitch is very niche. Like, Twitch witnesses 15 million daily active viewers. How many daily active viewers does YouTube have? In 2021, YouTube was counting 361.23 million daily active users. So obviously, most of that is for videos, not streams, but just the amount of people visiting the site is substantially greater. There's more opportunity, I feel, for growth on YouTube than there is on Twitch, especially since to be successful in Twitch, you kind of already have to have a following. Like, yeah, you can say this affiliate has 12 viewers on Twitch and 1 viewer on YouTube, but he's not successful on either platform with those kinds of numbers. Like, I'm not successful on either platform. Those numbers don't have any effect at all. Like, those are baby numbers. I do think Twitch wins currently on the community feeling aspect, and also it's really nice that on Twitch, if you subscribe to someone, you can use their emotes on other people's streams. That's one thing I hate about YouTube, is you join someone's channel, you get the custom emotes, but you can only use them on that channel. Yeah, I mean, like, streaming in general is not even a good way to grow. It's a terrible way to grow a community, to grow a following. The best way to grow a following is to make evergreen content that people can constantly find. And proof of that, when I stopped uploading, when I stopped uploading, this channel was at around 5,000 subscribers. I have not uploaded to this channel in over a year, and I've gone up 2,000 subscribers just from people discovering my old content. With streaming, that content exists while you're creating it, and nobody goes back and watches VODs. Like, uploads and making actual videos is a way better way to grow than streaming. Streaming is proven as not a way to grow. I need to fix this banner. That is not true anymore. I have videos that get thousands and thousands of views, and I get lots of subscribers. Occasionally I even just get a check from YouTube for over $100 just from ad revenue, and I haven't done anything on this channel in over a year. That's way better than streaming and having to constantly stream and keep up with your streams to make anything, to make a couple extra bucks off of subscriptions or channel members. You just put this content up and forget about it, and it exists forever, and people still discover it and find it useful. YouTube just sends people checks. Yeah, you get, if you get enough views, you get ad revenue checks. It's not every month or every week or whatever. Every once in a while, I'll accumulate up to $100. Let's see how close I am right now. I don't know if I'm allowed to show this or not. New year, new logo. You get a percentage of each ad clicked, I think. Oh, I clicked channel, not studio. So if we go to YouTube Studio and go to monetization, analytics. Where does it say money? Maybe monetization. Oh, I'm on the wrong channel. That's why. Whoops. I don't think I can switch users here while I'm live streaming. That would break it. Let me go on the YouTube app and show you. You would suffer through ads just to watch me. This channel is not eligible for monetization. I need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So this channel is far off, but I do have ideas for content that I can upload to this channel, like shorts and tips and tricks and stuff. That'll be evergreen content. But mostly I just want to work on my game, and that'll be my next thing I'm done. Okay, let's go to Studio. Open. Switch to Stream Scholar. Estimated revenue for the past 30 days on the Stream Scholar channel, where again, I have not uploaded for over a year. Oh, let me look at the past 90 days or past year. Oh, yeah. So I have not uploaded in a year on the Stream Scholar channel, but take a look at this. $469 for doing nothing for a year. Like, evergreen content is the way to go. Make stuff that people can continue to find and find useful or entertaining. Granted, that's not enough to live off of or anything, but it's some fun toys or like magic cards or something. And I'm not doing anything to earn it. I haven't uploaded in a year. I'm just getting ad revenue off of stuff I've already done. It is passive income. I wish I had the mental health or like the mental want to continue uploading on that. Or I wish I also had ideas to continue uploading on that channel, because it has gotten to a point where I probably could grow it more again. Like in the past 30 days, it's gone up 133 subscribers, and I haven't uploaded anything in the past year. So after I finish the game, maybe I will go back and start uploading there again and try to find a way to enjoy it. That's the problem I was facing. Like, it was taking off. It wasn't taking off as fast as I wanted it to, and my mental health was collapsing. But like, I just didn't enjoy it. I got to a point where I just didn't enjoy it. And what's the point in trying to turn something that I don't enjoy into a career? I'll be miserable. Like, yeah, I'd work for myself, but then I have a lot more stresses, like, which working for myself is the end goal in my life. Like, I want to be completely financially independent, but like, if the trade-off is being miserable and doing something you just don't enjoy, then you're in a worse position than I was, because I'm at a great job with a great company that treats me really well. I just am not my own, and I kind of am my own boss anyway. I don't work for myself, I work for the company, but they just kind of leave me alone as long as I get stuff done. I am the animation department. So, like, yeah, eventually I'd like to be financially independent, working for myself, doing whatever I want, but, like, it's not worth it if it's doing something that you don't enjoy. That would just make me miserable. So, working on projects and making content out of that, that's potentially fun if I don't get tired of it. What's my salary? I don't think I should say that in a live stream. If it was up to me, I would tell you straight out, but the company I work for is sensitive about sharing details like that. And I doubt any of them will ever see this stream or this part of this stream, but I feel like I should respect that. I personally believe in financial transparency, though. All right, let's copy this onto the standard bomb. Ka-chow. For how well this company has treated me, I feel like I should generally respect their wishes. What is broken? Oh, that doesn't exist. I can just delete that, promote to variable. All right, now let's play test since we just edited the right thing. Oh. Okay, that's where I fucked up. I set the radius to 2. This is in centimeters, not meters, so I need to set that to 200. My bad. I was wondering why the sphere wasn't showing up, and then it did, and I was like, that is really small. That's a teeny tiny little sphere. Yeah, so if I could turn making videos and shorts and reels about the game development and project work that I do, that becomes fun because I'm talking about something that I am actually passionate about, and I'm not stuck on one topic. Like, I'm stuck on like game development and projects, but every single one of those is different. Every single project is different, so it's always interesting. Like making the channel, like the Stream Scholar, when the popular stuff was like how to make an overlay, how to make a camera border, it just turns into the same thing over and over and over again. People just wanting free stuff and people asking the same questions over and over again, and it just, I don't know, it wasn't fun, and I don't even know where I would take that channel now if I went back to it, other than making projects for it, like the fun widgets for people to use on their streams. So I'm thinking I could, after I finish this game, I could like cross-pollinate the channels where I stream and make shorts working on widgets and games for people to use on their streams on this end, and then post the stuff for people to download on that end and build 2 channels that way. So that would be one way to take things, but right now, focus on one thing at a time. I just want to finish my game. Let's play test now. Okay. It works. The logic works. I think the radius is good. I'm wondering if I can make like a blueprint interface and only have to do this logic once for the detonation. Collection of one or more functions, name only, no implementation. I'll be right back. Say hi to the cat. Here's the thing. I feel like if I implement this by copy pasting into every one of the enemies, and then I want to change values later, I'm gonna have to change it on every single one of them. I think I'm just gonna copy this functionality. I'm gonna have to refactor every single enemy though. We'll save that for the next stream, I think. Refactor enemies to use bomb collision rather than sphere 0. So we're going to refactor these to use the inherent collision within the parent class rather than the collision that was in it already. And that'll simplify things. And then also, we're going to refactor it. Can somebody ban that guy? I can just do that myself. Hide user on this channel. So we'll create some classes in the base parent class to handle all of this logic. We need some mods. We already have some. I feel like I'm small enough on this channel with my 4 concurrent viewers, which I'm very proud of, that I can handle the modding myself. And I know I jokingly said 4 concurrent viewers, but I am actually genuinely happy that I took such a long break and people still want to come talk to me. 'Cause I missed this. It wasn't good for my mental health at the time, but I did miss it. The numbers are out the roof. I mean, like, invite 4 people over. That's like a whole board game night right there. It's like a whole game night. Like I had 6 people over the other weekend, and that's a party. And on another note, you go to people's streams like on Twitch or YouTube or something, and they have like 120 concurrent viewers, but not even one person is hanging out in the chat. So like it's just a blank face streamer not talking at all, nobody to talk to, which I have a whole video on tips for how to talk to 0 viewers, but I would much rather have 4 people that actually want to hang out and talk than 120 probably, let's be honest here, bots that don't talk. A lot of those views are from like the stream being embedded in other websites and people just browsing past it or whatever. So I'd much rather have our cool little community. Okay. This community is cool. I think it's already 9:15. I think the refactoring of this is gonna have to wait. Here, let's go ahead and back up this project again. Everything's working. So we're just gonna go back to our backup here and paste over the old backup. And then we're gonna start the refactor process, which is gonna be painful. 2 hours, that's a lie. While this copies, would I draw your attention to the time? I have to, because I have to go at 9:30. drive down to Atlanta. Why am I going to Atlanta? My girlfriend has moved out of her old apartment and into a new apartment like a week or like I guess 2 weeks now. And she needs help moving the last of the stuff out of the old apartment since this is her last week to do that. And the reason I'm going so late is because she's on that's loud. She's on second shift at work currently, which means she doesn't get off until 10 p.m. So I'm supposed to meet her at her old place at, this is a very bad run. Supposed to meet her at her old place at 10:20 to help her move stuff. Because I am a good boyfriend. Out of focus. Oh, yeah, replace the files. The fuck is happening now? Wow, this is a very bad... This is probably the worst run I've had in a very long time. Find the kitty at her old apartment or her new apartment? Neither. My friend Amanda got home from when all of us were hanging out in a group at a restaurant. It was raining, and the cat was supposedly like at Amanda's doorstep. It's just a mutual friend. Was at Amanda's doorstep just meowing, and she called me because she couldn't take the cat in because she has a cat that does not get along well with other cats. They would have like fought or something. And there's also the other side of it where you don't know if a stray has feline HIV or feline leukemia, which could be transferable to your cat. So she called us and asked if we would take it in. So then we watched it at my girlfriend's apartment for a while, which is her old apartment, not the new one. And then oh shit, she said she's leaving now and gonna shower. What time you want me there? Yeah, so I'm probably about to head out right now, actually. So we watched her for the night, but we couldn't keep the cat at my girlfriend's place because she has a dog that does not get along well with other animals. So I volunteered to watch the cat at my place, and then I decided to keep it when we couldn't find the owner. Anyway, she got off work early tonight, so I'm gonna go head over, I guess. I don't know when I'll be live again. Not tomorrow, because I'm going to the Dominaria United pre-release at my game store, probably. And then Saturday through Monday, I think I'm gonna be out and about doing stuff. So maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. But I hope you all have a great night. Ben's a lot. Benny, Cash, PlayStation, thanks for hanging out. Oh, and Devison and Alex. Can I make an Unreal tutorial on how to succeed in business? Maybe next time. Super Scalper, the game. a new tutorial on how to find your inner peace. Need access to the house buying simulator better than GTA. All right, I gotta go for real, guys. Thank you for hanging out. The cat says bye as well, in her own way. I will see you all later. Have a good night. How do I end this stream? Stop streaming.